Welcome to the AI Opus, or as we like to call it, Teo.
Hey Sarah, great to be back on the mic with you. How's everything going?
Doing well, Mike. Excited to dive into today's lineup. There's a lot happening in AI, from breakthroughs in robotics to some big money moves, and even a little controversy.
Sounds like a packed show. Let's jump right in. What's first on our news list?
All right, so first up, OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman made a pretty surprising statement about ChatGPT. He said that when people use polite phrases in their prompts like please and thank you, it actually increases electricity costs by millions of dollars.
Wait, just by being polite? That's wild. How does that happen?
Yeah, it sounds strange at first, but it comes down to how these language models work. Every word you type, every please, could you, and thank you is counted as a token. The more tokens, the more computing power needed to process them. Multiply that by millions of users, and you get a significant bump in energy use.
So all those extra words add up to a lot more electricity?
Exactly. Experts are now suggesting that if we streamline our prompts, basically get to the point, we could reduce the energy consumption of these massive data centers. It's really highlighting the environmental impact of AI. Altman's comments have definitely sparked a wider discussion about how we interact with AI and the resources it uses.
That's some food for thought next time I'm chatting with GPT. I'll try to be a bit less wordy.
Every little bit helps. All right, moving on from AI's energy use to something a bit more athletic.
Oh, are we talking about robots running marathons?
You guessed it. Beijing just hosted the world's first humanoid robot half marathon on April 19th, 2025. They actually had 21 robots racing alongside over 9,000 human runners.
That sounds both awesome and a little surreal. How did the robots do?
It was a mixed bag. Some robots struggled with keeping their balance or ran out of battery partway through. But one standout was Tiangong Ultra, built by X-Humanoid. It finished the half marathon in 2 hours and 40 minutes, which is pretty impressive for a bipedal robot.
Wow, that's not too far off a decent human time. What does this say about where humanoid robots are right now?
It really shows both the progress and the challenges. They're much better at walking and running than ever before, but real-world conditions like uneven pavement, weather, or battery life still trip them up, literally. This race was a great way to benchmark their adaptability and endurance.
I wonder how long before we see robots taking on a full marathon, or even the Olympics.
Honestly, at the pace things are moving, it might be sooner than we think.
Speaking of moving fast, what's happening in the world of AI funding?
Israel's medtech scene is a great example of that. Even with global economic uncertainty and a general decline in startup funding, Israeli companies in digital health and medical devices are still attracting major investments, especially for AI-driven solutions.
That's interesting. Who's investing, and what kinds of technologies are we talking about?
Big players like NVIDIA and Pfizer are getting in on the action. They're investing in companies like CytoReason, which uses AI for medical data analytics. Other notable startups include AISAP, VI Labs, and OneStep. They're working on things like AI-powered diagnostics and patient mobility monitoring.
So even with a tougher funding environment, there's still a lot of confidence in Israeli health tech.
Absolutely. Investors are making fewer deals, but they're bigger and more strategic. Israel's innovation in AI for healthcare is really positioning it as a leader in the field.
It's great to hear about tech making a real-world difference. What's next on our list?
Next, we head over to the Forest of Dean in the UK. Their district council is exploring AI to help them identify sites for 5,400 new homes, basically to meet government housing targets by 2041.
So AI is being used for urban planning now.
That's right. They're testing AI to analyze public feedback and help speed up the decision-making process about where to build. But the council's leader, Adrian Birch, says they're still cautious. They want to make sure the AI is reliable before relying on it for such big decisions.
That makes sense. What kind of things is the AI looking at?
It's assessing responses from public consultations and helping the council weigh different housing options like garden towns or entirely new settlements. It's really about using AI as a tool to manage complex, large-scale planning, not replacing human judgment.
I like that balance, using AI to help, but not hand over the keys completely.
Exactly. It's a tricky process, but AI could help them find solutions faster and more effectively.
Speaking of fast risers, didn't someone just become the world's youngest self-made female billionaire through AI?
Yes, Lucy Guo, who co-founded Scale AI, she's only 30 and now worth about $1.25 billion thanks to her early stake in the company, which is valued at $25 billion.
That's incredible. And she's even younger than Taylor Swift, right?
She is. Lucy actually left Scale AI back in 2018, but her early involvement and smart investments paid off big time. She's also founded Backend Capital and a creator platform called Passes. Her story is a great example of how rapidly you can rise in tech with the right mix of ideas and timing.
That's inspiring. From college dropout to billionaire in under a decade.
It's definitely a testament to the opportunities in AI and tech entrepreneurship right now.
What else is new in AI this week?
Dubai-based Avanix FCCO just launched Light Pips, an AI-powered trading tool for commodity markets, specifically gold or XAUSD for all you traders out there.
AI for gold trading. How does that work?
Light Pips uses machine learning to analyze real-time market data and adapt its trading strategies to different conditions. The aim is to automate trades and generate consistent returns, even in volatile markets. It's built on technology originally designed for high-frequency trading, so it's all about speed and precision.
So, it's like having a super fast, super smart trading assistant handling your gold investments.
Exactly. It's another example of AI moving into more specialized financial roles, not just stocks, but commodities too.
Very cool. And to wrap up, I heard there was a pretty thought-provoking TED Talk about AI and democracy.
Yes, journalist Carol Cadwallader gave a talk warning about something she calls a broligarchy. Basically, a powerful alliance between unchecked tech leaders like Elon Musk and Sam Altman and authoritarian governments.
That sounds a little ominous. What's the main concern?
She argues that this alliance could use AI to control information, which poses a real threat to democracy. She also criticized AI companies for eroding copyright protections and called for collective action to protect artistic and journalistic integrity against unregulated AI.
That's definitely something to keep on our radar. The balance between innovation and ethics is getting more important by the day.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that as AI gets more powerful, we need to be thoughtful about who's steering the ship and how it impacts society.
Well, that's all the AI news we've got for today. Sarah, always a pleasure chatting with you.
Same here, Mike. Thanks to everyone for tuning in to TAO. We'll be back soon with more updates from the world of AI. Have a great day, everyone.
See you next time.